This pastor has just stated that God cannot use you.
What did you say?
Now, he's not talking about anybody. He's talking specifically to church musicians that play secular music and, so to speak, are a big part of a secular artist's ascension to stardom. Now, listen, guys, if this statement that he said the Lord gave him is true, then that means a lot of people that you know and I know are disqualified. Guys, this is a video that you do not want to miss. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel, guys. We're not going to waste any time. This is the Moment True Podcast. I am your host, Brother Jason Rembert. Want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to tune in to this episode. Quick question before we get started. I'm going to ask you, if you have not, please like and subscribe to the channel and share this video. Now, guys, this is Pastor Otha Turnbough from Lionheart Church in Atlanta, Georgia. Y'all take a look at this clip.
So any of you that listen to this, you need to send this to all of the Christian musicians, because this is the word of the Lord to Christian musicians. I cannot use you if you play for secular artists that are sinful and help them prosper. Many Christian musicians, they have become gig players. They have side jobs where they help the wicked prosper, and no longer can you be the sound engineer for the wicked. No longer can you be the drummer for a band at a seedy bar just because they needed a musician. Who are you? What are you doing? I thought you were on the Lord's side. So which side are you on? So now the love of money causes you to help darkness and support darkness and push darkness and help their movie and help their sound and help their music get to the top of the charts. They were celebrated by Satan and you helped them get to the top. No, God can't tolerate that anymore. It's like, who is on the Lord's side? You either righteous or you either holy, or you're going to be on the other side helping Satan. So somewhere along the line, and this last day culture, guess what, you all? You don't get a chance to live for eternity in extreme opulence without having to give up something on this side.
Okay, guys, that was a clip. Let's have a conversation about this right quick. I'm going to throw a few scriptures up on the screen right here. We're going to go to 2 Corinthians 6 and 14, 2 Corinthians 6 and 17, and Ephesians 5 and 11. Now, these are scriptures that we all know, but we're going to break this down. You know, 2 Corinthians chapter 6 tells us that we should not be unequally yoked with unbelievers, and that we should come out from among them and be ye separate, right? Touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you unto myself. Ephesians 5 and 11 teaches us that we should have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them. Now, Pastor Otha he makes a lot of controversial statements. He has gone viral numerous times. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, some of his statements that he made, I agree with. And this statement I also agree with. I agree that if you are working in ministry in any capacity, you should not be affiliated with the secular world. Now, wait, before you throw stones at me, let's dive deeper into this. Why is it that church musicians feel the need to go secular? I'm gonna tell you why. It's because we have treated church like a business. We have started treating church like a business. When you start paying your music department, when you start paying your minister of music, let's just say minister of music gets paid $1,500 a week. When you start paying your drummer $600 or $1,000 a week, guitar player, bass player, let's just say the minister of music gets paid $2,000 a week. Then let's say all the musicians get paid $1,200 a week. Well, when you start doing that, you put your musicians in the mode of this is a business transaction. And then when the money gets funny, or you feel the need to cut certain departments' budgets, or when you start doing things like what Brian Corn just did, check this out.
Just follow me. Overwhelm me, but drown me in your glory. Overwhelm me. That's the whole song. Drown me in your glory. No. Listen. Wait 1 minute. Wait. Stop. Because you're off. Over. Boom. Boom. You can't hear? Well, why you ain't playing what I'm playing? There you go. Give Brother Chris a hand for hearing.
When you start doing things like that, then what happens is you put these people in a mode of this is business and I'm going to do what's best for business. It's no longer about serving. It's no longer about Jesus being lifted up. It has become the business of church. Their gift now, it goes to the highest bidder. And I'm gonna go as far as say that it ain't just musicians. Singers do it. Preachers do it. If this church don't pay a preacher enough, he gonna go to the next church that will pay him what he desires. So you can't get mad at musicians for making what they think is a business decision and leaving. It's because we have made it that way. This is what happens when you take Jesus out of the church and you replace it with business. It's just like LeBron James, man. I don't know if some of y'all may remember when LeBron held that news conference when he was a free agent years and years and years ago. And people wanted to know, was he going to stay in Cleveland or was he going to go down or was he going to go somewhere else? And he held that news conference and said that he is going to take his talents to Miami.
And this fall, man, it's very tough. And this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami Heat.
And the whole city of Cleveland went into full riot mode. Churches are the same way because now we got musicians and leaders and singers and pastors and workers in the church that are geared to the money because the head is geared to the money. It used to be a time people sung, they did music, they ministered, they did it solely because they loved God and for and to help people. They wanted the same joy that Christ gave them. They wanted to give that joy to others through whatever gift that they had. It's not like that anymore. And that's because the church has made it like that. Now, I agree with Pastor Otha's statement that if no man can serve two masters. That's true. But that don't just apply to musicians. That applies to everybody. Man, there's been times that, and I say because I'm a former musician. I used to play the bass guitar for churches, right? We would get so caught up in there were times I would get so caught up in the money that I would pay attention to the offering that is being lifted because I want to know, is it enough to cover my expenses? I'm not telling you what I think, man. I'm telling you what I know. And yes, I do believe that if you are giving of your talents to the ministry, should compensate you. This stuff comes from the origin of this stuff is not just new. This stuff been going on for years, centuries. They were doing it in the 60s. They were doing it in the 70s. What do you think people like Ray Charles or people like Aretha Franklin or Whitney Houston, where do you think these people come from? Anthony Hamilton, the singer Tank, who was just at New Birth of all places. Where do you think these people come from? They came from the church and went secular. Because, and we always say, and we use this, well, I'm going out to win them. You ain't finna go out on the world stage to win the world. I'm sorry. I like Fantasia, but Fantasia get up there in these skin tight clothes, showing her hips and buttocks and stuff. And then she want to start singing gospel and think that people not gonna get saved off. You can't win the world looking like them, acting like them. I'm talking about me. I used to do that too. I used to act like the world, thinking that I'm finna win the world. And all that happened was I wound up backsliding. No man can serve two masters, but it don't just go for the musicians. It goes for everybody. And another reason why you have a lot of these musicians going secular is because a lot of these churches are not compensating them properly. You got musicians that really love the Lord, but they also have bills. They also have family. And when you say, we're going to compensate you for playing for us, and you giving them $25, and they've been on that instrument for 2-3 hours, sweating, blisters on their fingers, blisters on their feet, back aching, carrying their equipment around, following you on your revivals, and all you give them is $25, $50, $75, $100. After a while, that discourages them. And then here's a friend that they know that's playing at a juke joint or playing at a bar or playing from some secular artist saying, hey man, why don't you come, play this gig with me? And they go to the gig and play at the juke joint all night. And now they got $700, $800, $500, $400. And then they tell them, well, every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, man, you come here, you're going to get this amount every week. So they know on a weekend, if they're getting paid $400, let's just say they're getting paid $400 on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for that gig. That's $1,200 a week versus your $75 that you're going to give them Sunday morning. So if you want them to stop treating church like a business, you stop treating it like a business. Treat it like a ministry. Man, and then on top of that, we don't have because we don't have a standard of holiness anymore. We let leaders and musicians and singers, and we let them come in doing whatever, smelling like weed, sleeping with the women, sleeping with the men. And it's okay because people don't believe what's in the book for real. People don't believe it. When you start bringing back the fear of God in the house, when you start bringing back the standard of holiness again, then people will start respecting the house again. You're going to pay your musicians, then pay them accordingly. Don't take advantage, because churches will do that. Churches know that you love God, and they want you to prove that you're doing this for the love of God. If it ain't about the money, then take this $50. No, do right by them. Would you go preach for $20? Would you get up there and sweat in front of people and preach your heart out for $25? Most of you wouldn't do it. So if you're going to pay them, do it. And if you're not going to pay them, tell them. We got a lot to clean up in the house, man. We got a lot to clean up. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this video. Y'all tell me what y'all think about the clip down in the comments below. Until next time, y'all, this is Brother Rember. Know this, you are truly blessed in Jesus' name. And we are out of here.